This segment is sponsored by New Perspective Financial Solutions. When it comes to saving for your kids' education, many people are aware of 529 plans, but indexed universal life insurance has now entered the conversation as well. So what do you need to know? Here to inform us is Lisa Kim. Lisa is a financial professional and wealth management relationship manager at New Perspective Financial Solutions, a DC-based firm that focuses on preparing people for a successful retirement. Good to see you again. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Okay. As parents, we all want to help our children become, financially secure and financially savvy. But how do you think a parent can accomplish this through a life insurance plan?
So a life insurance plan is a great way to build cash value for a child over time. And I want to start this conversation with the premise that nothing makes you money like time makes you money. Okay. And our children have a lot of time. So a life insurance policy, like today's Index Universal Life Insurance policies, have a death benefit. That can be accelerated should the child become sick or injured, help with the care, if parent has to stay home from work, can help pay the bills, but also builds cash value that can be used for anything, saving for a down payment on a house even.
Okay, and how does that work? Is something, obviously the parents set up for the kids, right? And then over time that cash grows. How does that work?
Yes, so the parents would set up the policy for the child. The parent would be the owner, the child would be the insured, and then the monthly premium, a part would go towards the cost of the insurance, the other part would go towards building this cash value. And the growth of the cash is based on the performance of the S&P 500. Okay. Now over time, compound interest gets to work. You get a policy for a child who's 5, 8 years old. You're paying the premium, the cash is building, the growth is being based on the performance of the S&P 500. Year after year it's growing, and before you know it, the child could have tens of thousands of dollars in a cash value component of their life insurance that they could potentially use for college, they could use for a car, they could use for a down payment on a house. I think those of us who are parents today realize that it's going to be very difficult for our children to save enough money to buy a home. So this cash inside of this life insurance can be the jump start for them to get into a home.
Is there any stipulations of when they can use it or what they use it for?
No, so this policy is extremely flexible. Oh, wow. And also the cash value inside of an Index Universal Life policy is not considered an asset when applying for college and that type of stuff. So there's no hindrance to having it at all. So it's just a great thing for the child to have. It protects the parents should the child become sick or injured. And it's a great way to get a kid's permanent life insurance policy in place while they're young when the rate is the best that it will be.
Is there a certain time in a child's life parents should start looking at this?
Right now. Okay. So 2 of the 3 components for getting a life insurance is age and health. So for children, obviously they have the age component, but they most likely have the great health as well. So let's lock them into this life insurance policy now that will never be as cheap as it is right now for them, build that cash value, get them protected, and prepare them for life. And then legacy wealth, when they pass away, they're going to have this giant death benefit that they can leave to their family. But also when they're older, they can turn the cash component into a personal pension and they can draw a check for life off of that cash value.
Okay, so I'm only hearing positives and upsides for this, right? It's kind of like a no-brainer.
Exactly. I have a 14-year-old son. He has an Index Universal Life policy.
Okay.
I have him give me half of his birthday money, half of his Christmas money, so he can help put that into the policy and grow the cash value sooner, teaching him how to be responsible, how to invest, and how to part with some of his money for savings.
Okay, so it doesn't all have to be money coming from mom and dad or from the parents.
Right.
Like the kid can start to realize what saving can do as well. Great information, Lisa. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
We appreciate it. All right, for you at home, if you'd like to learn more about preparing for your retirement, New Perspective Financial Solutions has a great offer. Lisa wants to help protect and continue to grow your money while also helping you create a reliable income stream. So right now, for the first 5 callers with a portfolio of $100,000 or greater, they're offering a complimentary retirement income plan just for you. This will allow Lisa to sit down with you personally, or you can schedule a call to make sure you are on the right track for a successful retirement. The number to dial is 240-335-8366. Again, that's 240-335-8366.